Over the past 2 days, Lil Uzi Vert has announced Luv Is Rage 3 and also gave us a new song that just kind of dropped out of nowhere as a surprise drop that could be on either Barter 16 or Luv Is Rage 3, but today we'll break everything down, so let's jump straight into this. If you want to stay up to date with everything surrounding hip-hop, make sure to subscribe and also become a part of this community by joining our Discord server in the description. So honestly, we thought that the Barter 16 mixtape was cancelled. I went into this in my last video. Reasons for that were that a bunch of leaks came out, basically a majority of the album, and people were saying that the whole album was thrown into a limbo, that it would never be coming out. He also then took Barter 16 out of his bio, which before that had Barter 16 in there, which is pretty suspicious, but also he took Luv Is Rage 3 out of his bio. That is a reason why people thought that maybe they were canceled. Some people said though that this might be a good sign because in the past, apparently he's taken those titles out of his bio before dropping an album or before beginning the big rollout for those. It seems like those people were right. It all started when he shared a snippet of a new song to his Instagram story with just, a visual of wherever he was at out of his hotel room or whatever. And on that same Instagram story, we could read "Never fall in love, fall in chrome." That was kind of the new slogan he was acting under, and this was the first sign of the new single we were about to get. The song actually sounded pretty good, so I was pretty excited when I saw this story. Well, then fast forward, I think 2 days, 1 day, whenever the story was posted, Lil Uzi surprised dropped a song called NFL on his YouTube channel. It's only on YouTube right now. It's not on commercial streaming platforms or digital streaming platforms, not on Spotify, not on Apple Music, none of that. Only on YouTube. It has a very DIY type of effect music video with it, which I like. I always like that. It sounds very old school Rage, if that makes sense, if that, the term makes sense, but y'all get what I'm saying, like those Trippie Redd days, it maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. So that is what it sounds like. I like it a lot. I like the song a lot, even though it's not what I was expecting for maybe Luv Is Rage 3. But I like it. It's not bad. Now, before we discuss if that song could be on Luv Is Rage 3 or Barter 16, I wanted to mention something else because Lil Uzi has been doing shows all over Australia, and at a recent show, I think this was 2 nights ago, he saw a fan in the crowd who held up something, and he said like, "What album is that?" And the fan said Luv Is Rage 3, and then he replied to that fan, "Oh yeah, I'm about to drop Luv Is Rage 3. So that is actually a statement from Uzi. He said many things in the past, I know, but it seems like we are going to be getting Luv Is Rage 3 before Barter 16. And he also said, "I'm about to drop." So it could be dropping any day. I don't think that'll be dropping this week, October 6th, because Drake is dropping For All the Dogs that Friday, and I don't think that Uzi wants to be competing with Drake in that regard, so let's see if that happens. I don't think so. I think it's more so going to be late October, maybe even early November. Of course, this is straying away from all the hints we got to Barter 16 over the course of this summer. We even had September 1st at some point, but that's besides the question. Now it seems like we're getting Luv Is Rage 3. Now, I don't think that this is actually a single for Luv Is Rage 3. The reason I think that is because it's not out on all streaming platforms. That means it couldn't be counted as sales, as streams for the new album whatsoever. Usually you want a single to be that carrier for the new album. This more sounds like just a song, a leftover, a throwaway, whatever you want to call it, maybe even from Barter 16. And now let me give you a theory that a fan wrote on the Discord, which I think is actually pretty good and kind of, summarize what I'm saying. He said that NFL is the lead single for Barter 16, not Luv Is Rage 3. He said he ain't too sure what to do with Barter 16, so he gave us a song from the album to give us a taste of what the album's gonna be like. Not everyone has heard the leaks except from the people who are tapped into the leak community and the Uzi community. So NFL is for everyone to hear what Barter 16 is about. Uzi used Thug's old editor and director for the music video, which also made me think more about this. However, he didn't put it on streaming services because I think he wants to see what's the reception he gets from the audience. basically what Demon High was, but that was promoted so much. This was a surprise drop which no one was expecting, because usually Uzi chats so much out of his ass. Now, another fan wrote on the subreddit, I really hope he didn't release this as a single for Luv Is Rage 3, so the next album is going to be dropping. It's not a bad song, not for me personally, but if this has anything to do with Luv Is Rage 3, then there's a problem, and that basically refers to that that's not the sound that we want on Luv Is Rage 3. Obviously, Luv Is Rage 1 and Luv Is Rage 2 were those classic Uzi albums with the songs that Uzi fans want to hear from a Luv Is Rage album again, so that's why people are saying maybe this is from the Barter 16, from that era, now that everything got leaked that was kind of left over. Whatever the reason may be, I don't hope that this is on Luv Is Rage 3, rather maybe on the Barter 16. Something that I wanted to show love to real quick was the fan-made covers on the Reddit, on the subreddit, that people made for this song if it ever comes to digital streaming platforms, which look absolutely crazy. I like it, with the NFL logo, so shout out to whoever made this. Also, before we talk about the release date in a second, again, I wanted to quickly do a self-promo. Just today on Sunday, my latest newsletter went out. You can sign up for the newsletter with the first link in the description, as I said, every Sunday, and it recaps everything that's been happening in hip-hop over the past week. So that's a great way to stay informed and in touch with everything in hip-hop, so make sure you sign up for that. Now, one last thing that I wanted to touch on regarding the release date for this thing is, and this is far-fetched, I saw Babalam talk about this, I saw a couple of other people on the sub talk about this, but his Instagram profile pic right now is Santa Claus with these two girls. And so people are saying, could this be dropping around Christmas time? I know this is far-fetched. I know that just a Santa Claus with girls as the profile picture is not a reason to think that this is dropping around Christmas. Me, myself, I'm not sure about this. It could be a hint, I don't know. But it's just something that I wanted to give y'all, because now we're talking about Luv Is Rage 3 dropping soon, but not in early October because Drake is dropping. We still have so many artists dropping. In my head, I'm thinking, Rocky. I'm thinking all the people that we talked about over the summer. So I don't think that this is a definite sign, but it's something that I wanted to give y'all real quick as kind of something to hold on to. Now, that's everything we got. Lil Uzi said that he's about to drop Luv Is Rage 3, and we got a single that is likely not going to be on Luv Is Rage 3. Whatever you make of this situation, I want to hear the theories that y'all got, because this is a pretty interesting situation. As I said, the last video that I dropped was about Barter 16 apparently, allegedly getting canceled because of the leaks. Now it seems like Uzi's in rotation again, about to drop some new music. And I think that's a good move, because Pink Tip was good, but it wasn't like mind-blowing. And I think a really big hit could help Uzi revitalize his career, if you get what I'm saying. So everything that you think about this whole situation going on with Uzi right now, let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.